Alright, hi, this is Dylan again. Today's date is 26th of September, so welcome to my daily trading analysis video. So today we're going to touch on a few pairs, starting off with the dollar against the yen. Alright, so this chart that you're seeing here right now is dollar against yen in H4-hour chart. So what I'm seeing right now is a chance to go for a long again. Alright, so you can see that this is the current support level the price has been supported at. Let me just change the color for a while. Alright, so this is the one. If we zoom out a little bit into a daily chart, we can see that the dollar is appreciating against the yen almost in one straight line. Alright, so if we zoom back into the H4 chart, the 4-hour chart itself, we can see that ever since it started to appreciate after a sideways movement, or rather a consolidation, it started to bounce again, using the moving averages as one of the support as well. So you can see over here the consolidation here, right here as well, and then here, and finally we are seeing another consolidation over here too, right? A much bigger one, I would say. So well, basically if we zoom into H1 chart, right, you can see that there is a range over here. So price came down, bounced up, hit, came down again, and therefore this well, I have made a long trade over here, and I'll just be holding it. And if anyone's gonna trade this pair, you might want to set your stop loss somewhere about 40 to 50 pips away at about the price of 108 point, probably 108.5 will be good. Alright, and if we are looking at the upside, I did a Fibonacci expansion, and I realized that on the upside itself there is still quite a long way. This blue line over here is the final exhaustion level that I have measured with the Fibonacci expansion. Alright, and if we look into the monthly chart and we use a Fibonacci retracement to draw all the way down, it is the price of 111.50 is also the level of Fibonacci retracement 50%. Alright, so that is all for the dollar against the yen. Alright, next we are going to look at the pound against dollar. So before I start talking about this chart, the Bank of England, Mark Carney, has already given his speech, saying that the economy itself is more kind of more balanced, and they are more or less looking at when to raise the interest rates. So whenever a central bank is looking at raising interest rate, it also means that the currency itself will appreciate. Alright, but also not forgetting that the dollar, or rather the US itself, is also looking at when to raise interest rate at the same time. But anyway, coming to the technicals part itself, what I'm seeing here is that, alright, if I use a Fibonacci retracement, alright, price rebounded from this area at 1.6050, almost to the sentiment price of 1.60000 itself. Price has gotten supported at the Fibonacci retracement level of 50%. Alright, not just once but twice already this time around. So there might be a chance that price might appreciate a little bit further from here. Alright, and of course at the same time, as I has mentioned in my previous video, there was supposedly a falling trend line. Alright, give me a minute. Alright, so this is the falling trend that I'm talking about, and price has already broke above the falling trend line once. Right, so this is once, this is twice, and hopefully after this portion of consolidation over here, alright, we can see that I hope that the price will just break above and go up further. Alright, so that gives a long opportunity for the pound against the dollar. but fundamentally there might still be a little bit of mixed sentiments, because as I said, both the Bank of England and the Federal Reserve is looking at when to raise interest rate. But probably because pound is a little bit too oversold, it might give a chance for pound to rebound a little bit further. Yep. And of course, not forgetting about the not forgetting to look into the weekly chart itself. Right, this is the weekly chart. Right, as you can see, once again, the 200 moving averages has been a strong support and resistance as well. So you can see over here. All right, so it has been resisted. Okay, come up, break above, and it became a support level. And once again, it has been supported again over here, and therefore it gives a additional reason for us to think that the price can actually appreciate a little bit further, as well as stochastic itself over here has also suggested oversold. Right, this is the stochastic. Right, so this is the stochastic suggesting oversold, and therefore, yep, another additional reason for us to go for a long. Alright, so that is for the pound against the dollar. Next is the New Zealand against the US dollar. Yesterday I have been talking about this pair. It was supposed to be supported at the 200 moving averages, but then it broke below. Alright, so I plotted a Fibonacci expansion again to measure the final exhaustion level, which is this blue line here, at the price of 0.7924. Alright, so we can see the price has gotten supported, but there's still no reversal signal. So anyway, back into the weekly charts itself, I am thinking that there might be a chance for the price to rebound. Alright, based on the structure that I'm looking at here. Right, when price came down to the 200 moving averages at the first time over here, right, this area itself, right, instead it kind of move on this area itself for a while and start to rebound, and then it creates another higher low over at this area. Alright, and therefore I am hoping that this will be the next level for price to rebound again, right, to the previous high over here at the price of 0.8813. Well, anyway, the reason that price has plunged so much, the most in the day since the reversal happens in July itself, is because the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Governor Wheeler has talked down on its currency again, saying that their currency level is too high, and in a way it is unjustified and unsustainable, and that itself has caused the price to just fall. Alright, but then again, the Wheeler has been repeating this statement for a couple of times, but however the impact was unexpectedly strong. But I was thinking that there might be a recovery from this point onwards. Right, so we have to see what is going to happen next. If we can see that the price got supported consistently, then there might be a chance for price to rebound. But if price were to break below this level at 0.7924, that would say that the whole sentiment will turn very, very bearish. Alright, so that is for the New Zealand against the US dollar. And finally, we have New Zealand yen. Again, yesterday I have mentioned in my video itself, there is a rising trend channel. Alright, so price was somewhere at this area, alright, and it started to rebound and appreciate further, and suddenly it just tumbled all the way down. Alright, it is a similar reason because of the Reserve Bank of New Zealand giving such a statement again that its currency level is unjustifiable and unsustainable. So that is why the price plunges. and then it actually break below the final exhaustion level that I mentioned if it falls below. So that also means that price might become very bearish. Of course, at the same time, if we zoom into the daily charts, alright, this is a daily chart, price somehow gotten supported at a key support level over here. If you can see this, the price of 86.17 to the price of 89.65 is actually a range. Alright, just to make it clearer, alright, this is the range I'm talking about. Alright, so that itself give a chance for the Kiwi, or rather the New Zealand dollar, to appreciate against the yen. Alright, because fundamentally speaking, in terms of the economy health itself, Japan is definitely doing quite bad, at least not as good as the New Zealand itself. Alright, New Zealand is looking at when to raise interest rate again after a pause. So right now they're just going through a period of what do you call that, assessment. Alright, so that is for the New Zealand against the yen. I think that it is reasonable for us to go for a long right here. Alright, and of course place your stop loss below, a little bit further away, probably at the price of 85.43. Alright, so that is for the New Zealand against the yen. And with that, I have come to the end of my video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again.